Hey Rebels, welcome to the November training brief. This is really where we're getting into our perform training cycle and really sort of getting into that. There's a little bit of testing that's going to go on at the very beginning of it, but really we're going to hit our straps now and start to get into the real part of the program. So just to give you an overview on our strength work, we're going to have a bit more of an endurance focus with this. We've been testing 20 rep max back squat and bench press, so they'll get tested at the back end of the cycle too. We'll be doing a lot of higher repetition waves through this period. So you can think like 10-8-6, 10-8-6. That'll sort of whittle down. We will do heavier stuff as well, but also when we get to doing the lower rep ranges, we'll do some drop back sets eventually later in the cycle as well with higher reps. So you can expect that. We will also be deadlifting. We're just not doing an official deadlift test either end. We will just work higher repetitions of that. We're also going to do some back squat, front squat combinations in amongst it as well, where you'll do like 5 front squats straight into 5 back squats, and that'll be on a running clock. For our Ollie lifting, we'll do a bit more cycling, a bit more of an endurance focus. There'll still be some heavy lifts, there'll still be some skill work in there. But again, we had that 5-minute snatch test, so things are going to be a little bit geared towards, retesting that as well. And we've also got things like the death by clean and jerks, which is a lighter weight, but, really capacity focused. So that's kind of how our weightlifting will trend through the cycle and through the month. For our gymnastics, we're going to bring ring muscle ups in. We'll be doing percentage work. We'll be retesting that max set into 3-minute AMRAP at the back end as well. We've got some work on this coming up on the 6th and the 19th of November as well. We're also going to be doing 3 different gymnastics capacity cycles within. So we've got one that features toe to bars, wall walks, and handstand walks. That'll be or handstand walks on the 27th of November. Strict handstand push up and bar muscle up on the 13th. And at the very end of October, there's actually one in there that is kipping handstand push-ups and bar pullovers. So those 3 will rotate. You'll get good exposure to all those. There'll be some different options for people who don't have some of those higher skill movements, but we'll get really well versed across the board there as well. On the work capacity side of it, our endurance quad, I've done a separate video on this, but that'll be getting tested in the first week of November. And it's a really cool test. It's going to get you really good at skiing, rowing, and eco biking and shuttle running. So these are things that are going to help your overall conditioning. And then more specifically with the rowing and potentially the shuttle runs coming into the open, they'll be good to get lots of practice on. Fran and Friendly Fran, we've got a progression for that on the 15th. We've got a progression for 19.2, which is the toe to bar, double under, squat clean workout. That's happening on the 5th. Death by clean jerk progressions on the 23rd and on the 29th of November as well. And one workout that I wanted to especially mention was on the 26th of November. We've got a really cool workout that I have tested. It's running into skiing into either bar muscle ups or pull ups and then heavy dumbbell thrusters. It's a longer interval based workout, but really cool combination. So lots of cool stuff going on. We are going to sort of ramp up our ability to handle higher repetitions and doing stuff under a bit of fatigue as we start to prepare for the competitive phase of our cycle, which is when the CrossFit Open and quarterfinals will be. So fun time to be training. The weather's good. We'll see you